got another 3/3 for 4 mana.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if they printed that card again nowadays? Oh my god.
I remember when they did
No,
print
it just wouldn't even be good. It just wouldn't even be good.
And it wasn't good.
It wasn't good when they reprinted it the first time,
Yeah,
and
I mean.
cards are a million times better now than they were then even.
Yeah, I remember Ravenous Bale used to be like one of my favorite cards of all time, and then they just keep printing better 4/4 for 4s. And then they took away damage on the stack too? Come on.
All right, John going down to 6 here. 6 cards.
Shuffling up. Is this a win-in?
This is a win-in.
Ooh.
I believe this is the only win-in.
Better to be lucky than mulliganing, apparently. Keeps.
All right, Thomas kept. He's on the play. He leads things off with a Razor Verge thicket, and John just has Birds of Paradise. So he's going to be winning this this race to the top right now.
No.
But a Rampant Growth. Now, Thomas Pohl, 3 mana to 2 mana. Looks like he is pulling back ahead. Yeah, now, I don't know, have you seen any of the spoilers? Ever talked about for the new set yet?
I saw the one,
The Angel?
Yeah, I did see that one.
The 5 power flyer for 5 mana that has hexproof and makes so your opponent can't make you sacrifice things?
No, I saw the other one that everyone was saying was horrendous.
Oh, the gigantic monster.
Yeah. Did the other one just come out today?
I believe so. Somebody showed it to me. It was on Twitter.
Okay.
Mark Rosewater had posted it.
Yeah, I've been busy all day. I haven't had a chance to check out that stuff.
All right, so John McDuniel has a Strangleroot Geist.
Bring in the beats early.
Thomas now at 4 mana. Day of Judgment not very good here.
No. Got the tri-cut thing going on.
Yeah. That seems to be his cut of choice. So I watched him play today. A Green Sun Zenith for 2. Probably searching up a Viridian Emissary, which will do a very good job of blocking Strangleroot Geist, searching up a land, and that sets up a very nice Day of Judgment.
Yeah, adding value to that day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good day today.
It is a good day today.
Actually, not right now. It's probably not. I wouldn't recommend it. I just block.
Well, the thing is, John's probably going to play another guy after he attacks with the Geist. And then Tom is going to get the juiciest Day of Judgment since, or maybe it'll be really juicy Phyrexian Rebirth.
Yeah, he can do that next turn.
All right, what is it?
We got Green Sun for 3.
Yeah, wonder what that is.
That would be. Find out here in a second.
Daybreak Ranger? Maybe what he gets for 3. It's X or less, so.
Yeah.
Maybe just wanted to have a little extra mana.
Yeah.
It's a Daybreak Ranger.
Fair enough. Alright, Daybreak Ranger joins the fight. Strangleroot guy stays on the defense. He's not going to walk right into that Day of Judgment.
Yeah, it's pretty good of him to
take it.
Not walk into that.
And Thomas does have the Day of Judgment in hand too.
And it's still fine to Day of Judgment here. It puts you up to 5 lands. Leaves your opponent with just 3 lands and a 3/2.
Thrun.
That's also good.
Phantasmal Image deals with the Thrun.
Yeah, and then John's going to get in for 4 there. It's an interesting attack by Tom with that Viridian Emissary.
I guess he's just hoping for the block. Oh, interesting to not attack there too.
Yeah, and then he didn't attack.
Yeah.
For free 2 points.
Finds Mountain. Giving him his first red source of the game.
Yeah, and I mean, his deck only plays one mountain. He's not trying to Slag Storm. He's using Day of Judgment. His mountains are for Keswick Wolf Run. And Keswick Wolf Run only.
Seems like a fine play if he knows his opponent has Phantasmal Image. I can't tell. I think that's an Inkmoth Nexus there, so I'm not sure if he might have a Wolf Run in hand. Just saving it for later.
He is an Inkmoth.
Yep. Huntmaster.
Huntmaster of the Fells. And John's going to get a wolf, too.
Gain some life. That's a golem. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
There's a wolf.
I wonder where that wolf got his clothes. Like, wolves don't have money. Maybe, like, bartered?
Maybe he
Give
just,
somebody a rabbit
maybe he
for
just
it or something?
took him. He's a wolf. He can do whatever he wants to do.
But who makes clothes for wolves? Wolves are just going to steal them. Like, what are you making this specifically for the wolves to steal from you?
Haven't you ever heard of Little Red Riding Hood? The wolf stole the clothes, didn't it? I don't really remember. It's been a while.
I don't know.
You can always tell commentary at the end of the day. You're just like, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Little Red Riding Hood. Whatever.
I don't know.
Where did that wolf get his clothes? I want to go to that store.
Thomas in the tank trying to figure out how to not die soon.
Yeah, the Nyapod deck can often...
Gideon, that's a good way.
That is a good way to not die soon. Yes, the seamstress of the Fells. Making wonderful clothes.
I have to thank Jesse for that.
For Huntmaster.
For that one.
All right, coming in for 7. Gideon's going to go down to 1 counter.
All right, and flip. Gideon is not long to this world.
Yes, Gideon will die.
Cax Gideon.
And let's see what Thomas has for us this turn.
It needs to destroy all creatures in play.
That would be good.
Maybe give him a 3/3.
And Elish Norn would also... no, it doesn't have mana for that one.
And he just played a land for the turn.
So let's see. Phyrexian Rebirth would be pretty good here.
It would. That's what I want to see. Please, Phyrexian Rebirth.
Yeah, that's also what I want to see.
Pretty please. And we're going to rearrange our lands.
The arrangement of these lands is very important. Very important.
And we're going to rearrange.
What am I going to eat after this round?
Stranglergeist.
Stranglergeist of his own.
Go ahead. He does not want to play a second spell. Does not want to let that Ravager flip back.
Yep. So he's trying to not die.
It's a good plan. I like that plan.
It doesn't look like he has another Wrath effect.
No. He's got 4 more in his deck.
Really aggressive with that Day of Judgment, the first one. He had the Viridian Emissary in play, and it was...
Yeah. He might have been okay to just hold it for another turn, but I don't know what else is in his hand.
That's reasonable. I mean, that way it takes 5, goes to 6 instead of going down to 5.
Legacy Challenge players, your round
He's just trying to draw to a Wrath
effect
or an Elish Norn.
Paper on your pairings board.
So he didn't have the Elish Norn to begin with?
No.
Then I don't really like that block he did last turn. Makes him take extra damage this coming turn.
Garrick joins the field.
Garrick, a fine gentleman.
He is. He's a good guy. Spent a lot of time with him.
Yeah, he's relentless.
He is. He joins Wolf.
All right. And guess. I mean,
The onslaught continues. These Inkmoth Nexus may or may not need to do some blocking. Oh, nope, we got a Beast Within. Oh, that's fair.
pretty reasonable.
Stops a little bit of damage for the turn. Lets him get some decent trades in.
He's gonna block both.
Yep.
Trade
It's
him
reasonable.
up. Very reasonable.
Is that Strangler Geist persisted already, or undied?
Yeah, both the Strangler Geist have already undied.
Oh yeah, that's right, it died. Okay. I didn't see the die on it. We're going to... Yeah.
All right.
We're thinking.
4
thinking.
lands.
5 lands. Acidic Slime. Kill your Razor Ridge Thicket. Did you just cut him out of white? Looks that way.
Good evening, Magic players.
Make a wolf.
StarCityGames.com
Have a blocker.
like to remind you that they will be
Not have a
closing
blocker.
up for the
Have a
night
rampant
at
growth.
the end of the Swiss round.
Fair enough.
Now,
35 minutes.
Thomas on no
If you'd
cards
like to buy
now.
cards, sell cards, or trade
Going to need to
cards
rely on what he has him playing
with
with on
our
top of his deck
dealers.
to win this game.
Now would be a
John
great time
seems
to do
like he's
so.
similarly out of gas,
Of
though.
course,
He does.
we
He's got a
will
couple
be
of cards in
back
hand.
bright and early tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. The booth will,
If I can
of
see
course,
his
be
lands
open at
correctly, he
that
can't play any white spells.
But if there's something that you want,
And only has a beast.
you have about
Thomas
30
may have
minutes
stabilized
to
in
do
this
so.
game.
Again, at the
Yeah, John may
StarCityGames.com
have
booth.
an Inferno Titan in hand, though, so then he's just a land away, or an Inferno Titan away from killing his opponent.
Sylvok Replica, I believe.
Not great in this spot, Silhard Replica.
Yeah. It's a dude.
It is a dude.
Trade. Untap. Draw something. What do we get?
I do not know.
Trade. Into a brand new flipped Garrick. Green Sun for, what was it, 6, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
You're having
That's
a
a good
Primeval
one.
Titan.
Inkmoth and Wolf Run.
Seems very reasonable at this point.
Yeah, Thomas definitely looks like he turned this game around really quick. Just in the nick of time, too. John can still draw an Inferno Titan just in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Inferno Titan off the top just ends it.
What do we got? Oh, it's not Inferno Titan.
John's window is closing very quickly, though.
Oh, that's a good one. Phantasmal Image. Targeting Primeval Titan will get him a white source and a white source. Ooh, does he have an Elishnorn in him?
Does he?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to be able to cast it in case he draws it.
Seems to make sense. I mean,
Unless you're-
Elishnorn is just so OP right now.
Yeah, it is.
Gets on the table.
I really like that card a lot.
Nothing else matters until it's off the table.
Let's see how lucky we are. Let me draw an Inferno Titan to just end this game. Looked like he just drew a Day of Judgment in case things get out of control. I feel like a reasonable play here is just off the image and beat, right? Nope. going to search up a creature. Elishnorn, that's good.
Elishnorn, that is a good one.
It's been a pretty swingy match. I like this so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's going back and forth. They're definitely like having some interaction here. I mean, Thomas, now that he has this Elishnorn, going to be way, way, way ahead.
Alright. It's going to bash. I don't know. I feel like it might have been a bit safer to just kill that Primeval Titan instead of trying to get in 3 poison. Like, that could come back to bite him.
Yeah, I mean, that could definitely hurt him in the long run.
Yeah. I mean, well, if he just draws Phantasmal Image here, or Elishnorn, he's pretty dead. That gives John a ton of outs. Fiend Hunter,
Yeah,
that'll
Fiend
do
Hunter
it.
comes
Yep.
down. That's going to successfully deal with this Elishnorn.
Yep. That's game, yeah.
Yep. That'll do it.
Yeah. I feel like he probably would have won that game had he just went and had he just killed the Phantasmal Image instead.
Yeah, you can just kill it for free.
What do you think they're going to take into the sideboard here?
Well, coming from Thomas Pohl, we have Ancient Grudge and Naturalize. He's probably not bringing in both because that'd be excessive, but he'll definitely bring in some number. He also has some cards, and I mean, I don't know. Is Timeline Reinforcements really good against that deck?
Not really.
Not really, right? Like the Inferno Titan stuff.
The Inferno Titan and their creatures just whoop. I don't know. It's not really like a deck you have to stay alive against, or it just runs out of gas. It's just I'm going to continue to have gas deck.
Well, I mean, if you kill the Birthing Pot, they don't. Right? They just play like one thing at a time. Like they can take you to, like, they take it Frown Town with, like they get a lot of value out of cards like Solve Simulacrum and 6-line Huntmaster.
Oh,
I guess the whole deck is just value.
This pod deck has one Sunblast Angel on the side where I love it.
Oh man, I should play that in the main deck.
We were testing a version on Moto that had one in the main deck. I don't think it was very good, but it was a lot of fun.
It seems so sweet.
I mean, it's definitely sweet. It's really fun, but it's not one of those cards where you're just like, man, I want to play more of these because it's so good. It's like,
oh yeah, you definitely don't want to.
Well,
play
that could have been
one-on-one.
about any other card in Magic, and it probably would have done the trick.
Well, no, because you think about it, like when your opponent attacks you with all these guys, so you have like a Fauna Shaman in play or like a Birthing Pot in play. What do you want more than any other creature?
Fauna Shaman to be in Standard.
I know. Well, I'm talking about like you Birthing Pot for it instead.
No, yeah, definitely. It's definitely really good, but when you're competing 6-drops or Inferno Titan and Sun Titan and Wormcoil Engine in this deck, like sometimes you just get outclassed.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, she's the bottom of her class.
she is.
Sad time for her. She's an angel. She's the Sunblast Angel.
She is. Blasting Sun. We have one Trinket Mage in the sideboard of this too.
This like tree giant guy.
For an Elixir of Immortality and a Hex Parasite. I feel like that might be a little cute. But I like it.
Yeah, I feel like there are like at least 4 cards in the sideboard that I could happily cut and never see ever again.
Yeah, I guess this deck, it's the 4-color Birthing Pod. And it only has one Strangleroot Geist, which... And then the pure Neopod list, like the Kibbler list, that card's really good. I love it. But in the Phantasmal Image list, I think it loses a lot of value. And I think that's where we're at right here. With this. He's got only one Thalia in the sideboard. I love Thalia a lot.
Thalia is really good.
Yeah.
I'm playing a lot of Thalia in Modern.
Are you?
So happy with that card.
Speaking of other formats, have you gotten a cube draft yet on Moto?
I did. I did one.
It was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It was very fun.
God, I love it. We all three of us. Well, as soon as it came up, me, Forrest, and John were just sitting there, and we
Just battling.
No, well, we all joined different drafts, and pack one, pick one. They're like taking like these really high mana cost spells that are like really powerful. I'm like, I'm gonna take this Carnophage, and I'm just gonna draft every black card and kill my opponents really, really fast. I 3-0'd. They did not 3-0 theirs. So I like to attack, and I think it's really good in formats where people are just trying to do really, really slow, cute things.
I won my cube draft on Moto.
Did you?
I did. Do you want to know what my first pick was?
What was it?
Mirari's Wake.
Oh, I love Mirari's Wake.
Very different route.
Very.
Mirari's Wake is so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had Mirari's Wake in Capsize? Ho-ho.
I have.
It's very fun. Have you ever had Mirari's Wake in Palancron?
I have.
Ho-ho!
I was about to lose a cube draft once. Somebody's like, what are you really going to do here? I have a bounce land out, play a Palancron, capsize all their permanents. I was like, I figured it out. All right,
That's what I'll do.
We're starting in the next game.
Go to the game 2. I just got revitalized by the thought of Mirari's Wake Palancron and Mirari's Wake Capsize.
Yeah,
I'm happy that you've had similar experiences with that.
No kidding. He was about to fall asleep here. We were both kind of on autopilot. It's the end of the day. We're tired.
Yeah,
I've been up
it's
since
around
5:30 this morning. What about you?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I was up till 3 last night cube drafting in real life. So.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. I went Bitter Blossom into Jace and cube draft multiple times last night.
Turn 1 Avacyn Pilgrim.
Yeah, it's a pretty good start from John here.
It's definitely the start he wants to see in this matchup.
Hey, he needs to be able to ramp, especially on the draw.
Followed by a bird.
Yeah.
We're gonna ramp into
mana
something
stuff
really quick.
It just seems so strange to me that you cast all these mana creatures and then you're playing like 5 Wrath of Gods.
That's the pond list.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. But
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yes, I do. we have a little bit of backward. I'm just going to attribute everything to we're tired.
Yes. So 4 mana from John McDaniel. It's going to be a Huntmaster of the Fells coming down for him.
Yep.
And it's pretty good. But Thomas has this Viridian Emissary in play. And last game, I think, the turning point of the game last time was when he attacked with that Viridian Emissary, and then the next turn cast the Day of Judgment without getting to block with the Viridian Emissary. And I think if he just leaves that Viridian Emissary sitting there, it's going to make things really difficult for John to apply any pressure.
Right. Especially if he can stop that Huntmaster from flipping. I don't know how many instants the Naya ramp deck plays to stop it from flipping on his turn, but I'll still take my opponent time walking themselves just to flip it.
Oh, yeah.
It seems definitely reasonable. Especially if you have a Wrath of God that you're just going to kill it with anyways. I'll take my 2 damage and let you kill my Viridian Emissary. Timely reinforcements. Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah, now John had gained 2 life off of the Huntmaster, so that puts Thomas up to 26 and gives him 3 dudes. Alright, so John's got a Hinterland Harbor here. Interesting land from him.
It's for the
Metamorphs.
The Phantasmal Images.
And the Phantasmal Images, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a birthing pod brew here.
Yeah, it is.
I like that he, just like took the Naya pod deck that everybody's been playing and added images. Those cards are so good in this format.
It is. Whenever I was trying to decide which version I wanted to play, I really, really wanted to play Phantasmal Image, but I just didn't want to get away from the... I feel like this deck loses a whole lot of the I'm just going to try to kill you really quickly and not draw a birthing pod plan.
It definitely does.
But, like, just attacking for Strangle... Like, turn 2 Strangler Geist or
Woof.
Blade Splicer. Ooh.
Yeah, now the birthing pod, just watching it tear apart Thomas's board. But, I mean, Thomas's deck is pretty well set up to handle this type of situation.
Yeah.
You just untap and cast Phyrexian Rebirth.
I think he actually has a Day of Judgment in his hand.
Yeah.
It's going to do
That's
the
almost
trick.
as
Yeah.
good.
It's going to put John in a really awkward spot. He's going to have to draw something.
He does have that pot in play, though.
Yeah.
So,
Probably gonna be good enough.
Bill Lees. He is now won his last round. May be able to squeak into the top 8. Unlikely, but stranger things have happened.
Day of Judgment. You've been judged, team.
Oh, they've been judged.
Get to the graveyard. Oh, that wolf. Wolf, you're on. Yeah, there you go. Draw. So you just drew a Huntmaster, maybe?
And that's a Silvok replica.
Hey, two-headed giant
Post
players.
combat.
Pay 2 life, go get
You've
a...
waited, and now it's
Huntmaster
time.
of the Fells.
If you
Seems
have
like a fair play.
2 match wins or more,
Yep.
we would like to give you a prize. Please make your way up to the side of the table where my friend, the awesome Judge Jen, will be more than
Huntmaster.
happy to prize you out.
Rebuilds his team.
Yeah, and Birthing Pod just lets you, turn anything
Yep,
into a team.
it's true. It's a really, really powerful card. I couldn't imagine how good it would be if it said X or less.
So good.
mean-
So
I mean,
absurd.
You don't get to ramp up, but you get a whole lot more utility. Oh god, X plus 1 or less?
Ho, ho, ho.
Timely reinforcements
Yeah.
is very timely, that card.
Yeah, pretty good here.
I would try to make a better pun, but it's just too late for that. 4 mana? Thrun.
Run. It's kind of hoping for some other trolls later on down the road, but it's not going to happen.
That's the last one.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Finn.
Wizards is done.
So, Daybreak Ranger getting sacrificed. Going to become a Huntmaster of the Fells, perhaps a Solemn Simulacrum.
Or a Metamorph to deal with that. Yep. Metamorph. See you later, Thrun.
Seems reasonable.
I like it. Probably attacks with Wolf here, right? We're not trading our Huntmaster, but I'll gladly take 2 of your tokens out for my Wolf.
And Wolfie comes in. Tom's going to double block that Wolf. Goes down to 1 remaining soldier, facing off against a werewolf.
Maybe I was wrong about timely reinforcements. It seems fine this match. Green Sun for minis.
Yeah, I mean, it's bought him a bunch of time, which is kind of what he needs to do.
Oh, that's not a Green Sun. That is a Primeval Titan. I was like, that's 1/2 less mana. And he's going to get lands already. All right.
Yep, so
Could not see it very well from back here.
he's up to 9 mana after that Primeval Titan.
Yep.
Primeval Titan trumps the board that John McDaniel has. John's going to need to sacrifice this Huntmaster and grab an Acidic Slime. And then he wants to ramp that Acidic Slime into...
I believe he's already ramped away his Acidic Slime. He has Geist Honor Monk and Archon of Justice at this point, I believe.
Well, doesn't he play multiple slimes?
Oh, he does. I'm sorry. You're right. There are 2 in this list.
He may just rather have Archon, though.
Yeah. Spellskite. Spellskite will ramp up to... Oh, no. He's going to turn that Huntmaster into a... one of his 3 remaining 5 drops.
Yep.
An Archon, yep.
It is an Archon of Justice. For those of you who are unaware of what that card does, it is a 5-mana 4/4 flyer, and when it dies, you get to exile a permanent.
It's pretty good right about now.
Archon of Justice.
Is this Spellskite main or did he side it? He sided in the Spellskite.
Huh.
I guess he's just expecting Ancient Grudge.
Guess so. It's not even that good against Ancient Grudge, though, because then they just target your pot after they kill it.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he's praying that he sideboard and naturalize instead. I don't know. What else can it hit?
Besides the pods.
Acidic slime. Well, it can redirect it on an acidic slime.
Yeah, it can redirect from acidic slime.
That's about it.
Yeah, you can redirect a birthing pod.
Yeah.
It's not super very good.
This is going to try to end this game quickly. Go get some lands.
Yeah, soon he's just going to have enough lands in play where he can just start killing John with his Kessig Wolfron. Just going to be enough.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mana. You know what would make a lot more mana, though? A Mirari's Wake.
It would. You know what would go well with that Mirari's Wake?
A Palancron.
And what else?
A Capsize.
We solved the puzzle. Block.
Yeah, no, I mean,
just block.
Spellskite in general, like, against Thomas's deck, it does have the advantage of retargeting the Kessig Wolfron activations to itself, which is pretty cool. It's just that Thomas's deck has all these Wraths, so he can kind of, like, clear the board before he starts doing that. So I thought it was questionable. Although there, Thomas kind of fell for it. Thomas just went all in on a Kessig Wolfron, and then John was like, oh, I'll just retarget it all to my Spellskite.
Worm Coil. Your turn.
Yeah, no, I mean, Thomas set a high enough life total where I think he's just able to poison his opponent out from here.
Yeah.
Does he have any sort of removal spell for this board?
I don't even know if Phyrexian Rebirth's going to cut it right now.
Yeah, even Phyrexian Rebirth, and it still leaves John with multiple 3/3s in play.
Yep. Multiple death touching and life linking 3/3s.
Yeah.
These are the worst kind.
The absolute worst type of 3/3.
To be facing you down. I don't know what.
Lifelink? No, the worst kind of.
Yeah.
Worst kind of 3/3 is Glissa the Traitor.
Yes. I thought it was a 3. Is that a 3/3?
It's a 3/3. It has Death Touch and First Strike. It's a really good combination. Glissa 3/2? No, I'm pretty sure it's 3/3. Check real quick for us.
Inkmoth Nexus, bringing the beats. It is a 3/3.
It's a 3/3. Inkmoth Nexi coming in. John's gonna take some poison damages.
Now, Worm Coil's not preserving too much life at this point, but it will go get an Elish Norn.
It's true. And once John is able to get that Elish Norn, then those Inkmoths are not going to be
Thomas
activated
is in a
anytime soon.
very, very sticky situation. Green Sun for 2.
Green Sun Zenithing for 2. What do you think he's going to find here? Just another Viridian Emissary?
Yeah, Viridian Emissary. I guess we bash and upgrade? Or are we just going to...
Makes sense.
Oh, no. We're going to... Maybe he started out as Elshmore. Go get land. Go get... Fiend Hunter, maybe?
Oh, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Bash for 6. Blade Splicer.
Yeah, so at this point, I mean, Thomas can definitely still win.
Yeah, definitely. And Wormcoil
Phyrexian Rebirth would be
chose
pretty
to
good.
stay on the defense.
Let's see. Thomas has counting of his lands, deciding whether or not he can try to make a play. Right now, John has a massive advantage on the board.
Thomas is definitely in a tight spot right now. If he gives John another turn or two, I don't know if he can come back.
There's a lot of damage coming at him. Wormcoil Engine, such an efficient clock.
Yeah. When it attacks. I don't really know why he held it back that turn.
It didn't make much sense. But doesn't look like it matters.
No.
He's afraid of getting wings shards.
That was the worst. You learned that lesson real quick during that time.
Yeah, you did learn that lesson quick. And it was a harsh punishment for messing it up.
It's very true. Like, I wonder how we can teach Magic players to cast their spells after they attack.
I've got an
know.
idea. That's pretty reasonable.
What's that?
That method of teaching Magic players.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right.
All right. So with that Wormcoil Engine, or with that Spell Guide off the table, now Thomas is going to be able to.
He's free to
activate the Ink Moth and pump it with his
Wolf Run for.
Guess a Wolf Run.
Oh, Elshnorn. Had it.
Oh yes, he had his own Elshnorn.
Looks like he just drew it right off the top, but I don't know. I wasn't really looking at his hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
That's match.
John McDaniel.
In the top 8.
In the top 8. With a
he's
pretty
cool
happy.
Naya
Naya Birthing Pod deck.
Yeah. It's definitely a neat brew. I like it.
It's like, it's swatching blue even. It's kind of just 4 colors.